Hi, I'm Kristy Clark and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the October issue of Crafts Beautiful. I'm joined by top Crafts Beautiful designer Corinne Bradd. Hiya Corinne.
Hello Kristy.
She's going to be demonstrating today one of our favourite projects from this month's magazine.
Okay Kristy, I'm going to demonstrate napkin decoupage to you today. It's quite an interesting technique and you can cover a range of card and wood blanks with these beautifully printed napkins, as you can see from Jill Alblas' project here. Look really good.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
There's a couple of ways that you can do it. The very simplest way is if you've got a painted ply blank. What you do is you take a single layer of your napkin, you apply some glue to the top of it and then very carefully smooth the image onto it. When it's dry, you can cut around the outside to get the excess off, and you can just glue a bit more down and cover it with paint. And then you end up with a decorated box like this. And it looks almost Dutch, you know, it's like sort of Delft pottery ware. Another way that you can do it is if you're using a white napkin, like this one here.
Yeah.
You can get these from Opitech. EFCO do a great range of napkins as well. And you have a painted box. This is just a papier-mâché box blank, again from Opitech. If you use part of the napkin with a print on it, like these daisies, just very roughly, I'll just cut this piece off, very roughly cut around the outside of your daisies, leaving the white background. Okay, and you don't have to be too careful with this, because what you'll be doing is you'll be applying it onto the box, and as there's a white background on the box, by the time you've glued it on, your images will blend in, you know, the background will blend in with the paint on the box. So just cut gently around the outside so you haven't got any sharp edges, as it were.
Yeah.
And then you only need to use one layer of the napkin. So normally they're 3-ply. Oh, it's like supermarket carrier bags, isn't it? There's one layer off. And I believe, oh no, there is another layer here. Yeah. As you can see, it's very thin.
Yeah.
This is why you need to be quite careful with it, because if you when you lay it on, yeah. Well, what you do is if you use some professional decoupage glue, this is probably PVA based glue. You can water it down if you need to. Apply the glue to your blank. Don't apply it to the napkin because it will just rip to shreds.
Yeah.
Give it a good old coating, and then just very carefully lay your napkin on the top. Tamp it down, try and get any air bubbles out of it, and then you give it another layer of glue over the top, and it will soak through and it will really hold it in place on the box.
Oh, see, the brushing it as well is taking the air bubbles out.
Yeah, and as you can see, I mean, you will see, you know, if you look closely, you will see the edge of the napkin.
Yeah.
But it does hold it in place. And by the time you put a layer of varnish on it as well, it looks like a hand-painted gift box. The other thing you can do is if you're using a napkin that has a coloured background, like the gerbera's here, on the green background, I'm just going to tip that up. As it's wet, I can put a pair of scissors underneath it. I've cut these gerberas out before, and what I've done is I've painted an initial on here with acrylic paint. Again, because you're only using one layer of the napkin, what you'll find is when you've pasted it over the top, you will be able to see the paint through it. And the other thing is most napkins have got this perforated piece to hold the 3-ply layers together. That will disappear when you glue it on. So again, just decide where you're going to place it, apply a bit of glue, and then just carefully stick your napkin on.
That's so nice.
And the image virtually disappears into the painted image.
Yeah. That'd be a really nice gift for someone, wouldn't it?
Well, I was thinking I should give this to my niece Rebecca.
Aww.
A little gift box. And you know, it doesn't matter how large your image is, you can slap it on, glue over the top of it, you know, and if you've got excess, you can bend it around the corners. Just be careful that when you're gluing it down, you're gluing away from the centre of the image so that you don't ruck it up.
Oh, right. Okay.
And I say then once it's dry, you apply a layer of varnish. You know, this looks...
That's gorgeous.
And you can still see the initial through it. And then
you obviously wait for the glue to dry.
I should let the glue dry before you apply the varnish. And as you see, you've got this hand-painted effect on a pottery jug.
It's really nice.
And on the tray and the gift box here.
I'm so impressed with the one you just did. That's really nice. They're gorgeous. Thanks, Corinne. If you enjoyed the video demonstration today, then be sure to grab your October issue of Crafts Beautiful. It's on sale Friday the 7th of September. It's just bursting with exciting creations, and we have just a few of them on the table today. Corinne, can you tell us a little bit about them?
Yeah, first off, Kirsty Wiseman has designed some exclusive backing papers for Crafts Beautiful, and she's made a selection of Halloween greetings here. They're really gorgeous. Cool. Great for inviting somebody to a Halloween party, or gift tags here to put on a treat or conceal a trick with.
Well, I must admit, I don't do it often, but I've bought something in today that I made with the papers because I fell in love with them that much. It's a little treat bag for my godson this Halloween.
That's really cool, Kristy. You made, and the spider's made with felt and embroidery thread, is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah.
While you've got your crafting hat on, actually, then, there's another free gift with the magazine, and it's this selection here of embellishments for card making and also jewellery making. You know, you've got some lovely seed beads and bugle beads here and sequins.
Gorgeous range.
Nice colours.
Yeah,
and there's a good selection of projects and what you can do with your free gift, including some jewellery items.
Fantastic. So what else have we got?
Well, on the subject of jewellery, there's plenty of jewellery in the October issue of Crafts Beautiful magazine. Zoe Housted from DMC has used their new Desire threads to make these long necklaces. There's a thread here, and she's used some lovely glass beads, and they'd really brighten up a plain outfit.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
Also, colour-wise, we've got these butterflies here that are made by Jasmine Burgess.
These are lovely.
They're made with polymer clay. They are really beautiful, actually. I'm really impressed by them. And she's done it in such a way that on the back of them, there's a block that you can thread a ribbon through, so you can tie it around a parcel. You could wear it on your wrist as a corsage. If you made a small one, you could even wear it as a choker.
Lovely. So tell me about these.
Yeah, well, on the butterfly theme, Jill Alblas has revived some cross-stitching here, and she really has gone to town on these. She's used some pre-bought motifs on some of the items, but look at the work that's gone into there. There's a
so
cross-stitch
much
base,
detail.
And then she's beaded all of this. You'd pay a fortune for it.
The thing is with that, Corinne, you would go into a shop and pay good money for that. Why not learn and make it?
Yeah, it makes a great gift for somebody.
I'm very tempted on that project, I must admit.
Cross-stitch wise.
Yes, very, very tempted. So what have we got to read this month?
Well, if you've ever fancied trying your hand at silk painting, which again is something, it's seeing something of a revival, which is good because the colours that you can achieve with silk painting are fantastic. They're really, they're really bright and they really stand out. So we've got a 10-minute guide to that, to how to get started and the best ways to go about it. We're also looking at the world of candle making. There's expert advice in there and the best ways to embellish your candles once you've made them. We're dipping into knitting this issue as well, so you need to get your needles ready because I know you'll be itching to get started.
Yeah, well, there's stacks to do this issue, isn't there?
Yeah, also, if you get a chance to have a look at our Net Savvy page, it's got the latest roundup of the things that are available on our website, and we'd like to encourage you to enter some of the forum competitions because if you do, you could end up seeing your card or your name printed in the magazine.
Well, it's well worth it.
Definitely.
Then. Well, thanks for joining us today, Corinne.
Thanks for having me.
I hope you get your October issue of Crafts Beautiful. As I said, it's out on Friday the 7th of September. Make sure you never miss out on an issue of Crafts Beautiful by subscribing by direct debit for just $8.90 every 3 issues. Other offers available include 12 issues for £35 in the UK, £60 in Europe and £70 for the rest of the world. If you do it now, you'll receive one of the hottest crafty products, the Fab, Cute and Cuddly Card Making Kit by QVC, containing quality blanks, envelopes, decoupage papers and much more. It's worth £30. To subscribe online, visit www.craftsbeautiful.com or call 0844 815 0028.